Okay, so it is Saturday, 5 AM, nice and early. Last video I filmed was literally Thursday, so it's only 2 days later. Today we're filming a high day, full day of eating, happy days. Checked in Friday morning, so the day after I filmed my last video, and I was down to a new low of 92.9 kilograms. My weight cap's 92 kilograms. So I was only 0.9 kilos over, so 2 pounds to go. We've got 3 weeks still, so high days are in, and I've not filmed one yet, so high day, full day of eating, here we go. As I said, it's 5 AM, a little bit earlier than I would like to be up, but I'm 3 weeks out from a show. Sleep is a thing of the past, it doesn't exist to me anymore. So I just got up, gonna go do my fasted cardio as normal. So normally on a baseline day, I'll do a half hour of fasted cardio, followed by like an hour and a bit of steps. Today, however, on a high day, what I'll do is I'll do my half hour of cardio, then I'll go shower, I'll eat my first meal, and then I'll do my steps after that. And I divide my steps up very methodically, and I'll do literally about 15 to 20 minutes of a good pace of steps after every single meal. Just because it's massive for digestion, and for your controlling your blood sugar and stuff like that. So it makes a big difference to me when I do that on high days. So that is the protocol for today. So cardio now, then I'll come eat my first meal, and then I'll be back out for steps after that. So I'll join you for meal one. Okay, it's now 6:15 in the morning. I've done my cardio, did a few thousand steps. But I say a few thousand, I did literally 1,000, so I did an extra 10 minutes just because I was on my phone replying to some clients from late messages from last night. Then I've jumped through the shower, got changed, and now I'm here for meal one at 6:15, which is delightful because normally eat meal one probably 9:30 on a baseline day, so getting to eat now is fantastic. You'll remember from last video that meal one is normally cream of rice because I'll eat one meal, then I'll go and train. Because I've got a high day, I want to space meals out a little bit better, so I'm eating one of my later meals now. So with my high days, what it consists of today is an extra 600 grams of carbs on top of my normal baseline food. And then on Sunday, tomorrow, the second high day, it's an extra 600 grams of carbs and then a burger, fries and dessert on top of all that. So that'll be like a Five Guys tomorrow night. And that's just the usual refeed protocol we've run. I think this is the third time we're doing it now in about 3 or 4 weeks. Sits very well, digests very well. Yes, I spill over after the Five Guys. I'm a bit bloated the morning after, but you'd expect that. After this day though, it's literally perfect. So this is probably sort of similar to what I'll carb up on for a show, to be honest. But yeah, so like I said, very heavily focused around digestion. What I've got meal one now is just 200 grams of chicken from Revive Meal Prep Company. They sent me out some chicken yesterday, so thank you to them. Discount code Eagles10 if you want to save on your meal prep. Literally kilo barbecue chicken, already cooked, ready to go, and it tastes fucking fantastic. Then I've got 100 grams of dry weight sushi rice. So normally this meal is just chicken and lettuce. Obviously, because it's a high day, need extra carbs, going for rice, digests fantastically. Reason I'm going sushi rice, personal preference, absolutely love it. If you've not had it, it's far easier to get down than normal rice like basmati or jasmine. So in the off season, sushi rice is my go-to. I absolutely swear by it. If you've not tried it, I promise you try it. If you struggle with food, getting a lot of food and clean food in the off season, sushi rice is your go-to. So I'm going to cook this up now. Obviously, keeping my lettuce in as well, because normally it's chicken and lettuce. Even though it's a high day, I don't want to pull out the veg because that's one of my main fibre sources is the lettuce, and worried about digestion. I want to keep everything as consistent as possible. With that being said as well, this morning on the treadmill I had one Monster, Hydromax as normal, and then got halfway through a 1.5 litres of water. I will finish this 1.5 litres of water before I even eat this food this morning to make sure my water intake is, I'll do probably 2 extra litres than normal. So normally around 8 litres at the minute. I'll probably get about 10 litres in today, just with the additional carbs, a little bit extra sodium as well, to make sure that all gets uptaken properly. Right, finally as well, I'll just quickly talk through the supplements I'm taking. Especially today. So normally I will ignore this. I won't take this at the minute on baseline days. This is a digestive enzyme from Supplement Needs. It is the best digestive enzyme you will ever take. massively, massively helps my digestion. So I will take 2 capsules of this now before I cook it, because you want to take it about 20 minutes before your first meal. So I don't take this on baseline days because it just burns through the food too quickly. In the off season, this is a staple. I take it daily. I recommend clients take it daily. So it's going to massively benefit your digestion, your appetite. It's going to make getting food a hell of a lot easier, and you'll feel less bloated all the time. So strongly recommend supplement needs specifically. I've tried JP's, I've tried Strom's, but supplement needs is just different. It's just better for the digestive stack, in my opinion. Get it from Full Bore Sports, code Eagles, as for all the sups, all the cream of rice, all the protein you'll see today, all from Full Bore Sports. So link will be in the description for that. But yeah, so I'll take 2 capsules of that. Then we've got Trained by JP Heart Care, because, you know, prep, fat burners, want to take care of your heart. So that's a staple. That's a staple year round as well, but on prep it's even more important. So Trained by JP Heart Care, obviously vital support, 4 caps in the morning, 4 caps at night. Probiotics as well. I will take 1 of these this morning with the first meal, and that'll be all. I won't take 2 capsules because I've got a lot of fibre in there already. Pretty regular, so I'm not too concerned, but I just keep that in as a baseline throughout prep at the minute, just 1 capsule with either my morning meal or my nighttime meal. Normally nighttime meal. On a high day, I'll take it with my first meal. We then got some curcumin, which is just anti-inflammatory. So that and ashwagandha I take at night. I'll also take 1 this morning just because I trained legs yesterday, having just done my cardio. My legs are very inflamed, a little bit painful, so just taking this, which is an anti-inflammatory, to help ease that. We've then got sea kelp, which is iodine, basically. Thyroid supplement, really helps with thyroid, very healthy to take. I take this year round, just take a thyroid supplement. I'll also take post prep. I will also take the thyroid stack from Supplement Needs, but I'll only do that for sort of 6 to 8 weeks post prep when I'm trying to get my thyroid back in a healthy spot. Multivitamins, obviously a staple, and omega-3s, obviously a staple. If you have problems with joints and you always, your joints are hurting a lot, triple your omega-3 intake. I know it says take 2 capsules, I take 6 a morning. It's something I learned from Ian Valier, and I did notice a difference. So elbow pain went away, knee pain was a lot better. I don't wake up feeling 40 in the morning. So those are all the sups. Gonna get into cooking the chicken and rice now, and I'll join you once it's cooked. Actually, one more thing. Also, with the chicken and rice meal, I will have half a tin of pineapple, 100 grams of pineapple to be exact. Again, for digestion. So the enzymes in here are very good at breaking down protein. So it will help digest the chicken. The rice will digest and fly through me. So the reason I'm eating this meal first now is because I'll eat it, 10 minutes later I'll be hungry again. It will just fly through me. And then that means I can have a nice big pre-workout meal at sort of 9:30 this morning, go and train at 11, and then I'm like already a good way through my calories. So yeah, gonna jump on all this now, cook this, scran this because I'm pretty hungry. But no, I will film all my meals. I'm not gonna film any training today. We're just going to go meal to meal, so it will purely be full day of eating. I'll put all the macros on screen per meal as well. I feel like I'm on a cooking show with this setup, but I love it. I love this kitchen. So yeah, I'll catch you when meal 1 is made. Right, also forgot to mention this horrendous thing on my face, which I'm sure you've seen. I did mention at the end of the last video that I was shaving a tash. It's pretty bad. I've actually ate like 3 people at Ultraflex at the hashtag maker who just came up and said I suit it, which I think's more of an insult than a compliment, saying I suit this horrendous looking thing. But I'm keeping it for the regional because, fight fire with fire. I'm leaving nothing to chance. Other people on my gates have a mustache. I've got to have one. It's pretty much part of the classic criteria now. So it's fine when you're in the gym because people get it. People look at you like, oh yeah, he's doing classic, haha, funny, original, wannabe C-bum, whatever. But then you go to like Tesco after to get your food and shit, and people don't know why you're doing it, so they just think I've chosen this. Like, I've gone to the barbers and been like, yeah mate, sort me out, and this is what I've walked out with. So that's not great, but is what it is. My chicken is heating up in the air fryer. I always heat my chicken up in the air fryer rather than the microwave, just because it doesn't make it go like soggy. I don't know why the microwave makes it go soggy, but air fryer makes it nice and like crispy and decent. So that's heating up, that's got a minute left. I'm letting the rice steam. So when you cook your rice with sushi rice, if you then just drain the water, if you've cooked, because I can't cook rice properly, so I just put way too much water in, boil it on a rolling boil for 12 minutes, drain the water, and I'll just let it to steam for about 10 minutes. So I'll just let it sit in the pan. There's like loads of steam in there collected, and it just makes it fluffy and proper nice. So got that, got my lettuce chopped up to throw in there, and then also got my bowl of pineapple on the side. So gonna throw this all together now. Chicken is nearly done, and then get this down and then jump back on the treadmill for some more steps. Yeah, I forgot to mention earlier as well, this is 120 grams of dry weight rice, not 100, like I said this morning when it was early. I'd just forgot the meal. Right, there we go. I want a bit of lettuce. Meal one is your pineapple, lettuce, chicken, rice. Macros on screen now. I'll put a bit of no added sugar, salt, and no added sugar and salt, ketchup on there as well. This will get pulled out at about 2 weeks out, so I've probably got about a week left, as will all sweeteners and artificial. So Monsters will get pulled out, pre-workout will get pulled out, Hydro Max will get pulled out. Just pull everything but water pretty much. For digestion, bloating, anything to chance, just take it out. If it doesn't bother you, don't have a problem, keep it in. For me, I'm probably a little bit more bloated with all the sweetness and shit in, so I'll just put it all out. But last week of enjoying that before that gets pulled out, so ketchup's going on. I'm gonna eat this now and then see you for meal two. Hello, it is now 9:30 in the morning. I have just done, did some more steps after the last meal to help it all digest, help monitor blood glucose, and then sat down and did like 4 or 5 client check-ins. It took a while this morning just because Daniel is heading into peak week, so I had to set him up for peak week. And then I'll have the rest of my non-prep clients check-ins to get to back to later, but I like to do prep clients like straight away in the morning so they know what they're eating for today. So that's ticked off now. As it's 9:30, we're training at 11, so pre-workout meal is going in. I didn't film myself making it because I literally did that 2 days ago in the Delt video, but today, because it's a high day, I've got 110 grams cream of rice, which is in here, trained by JP, cookies and cream, can't go wrong. 80 grams of frozen raspberries, which are still in the freezer, because I'll put those on top of the cream of rice just before I'm about to eat it. Then 40 grams of honey, which I'm probably need to get a new honey out of the cupboard, but 40 grams of honey on top of that. 225 grams of yogurt, as per usual, 0% fat yogurt, with a scoop of Velocaway in there, so 1 scoop of that in there. And then I've got 2 Squares bars as well, which is fantastic. I absolutely love Squares bars, so 2 of those today, pre-workout, with all these carbs. Because of the high quantity of carbs, I'll also take a GDA, so Glycomax, to help shuttle all those through. I didn't use these with meal one, but I will use them with my pre-workout, my post-workout, and probably 2 other meals for the rest of the day. So the rest of the meals today, I'll take two capsules of this with. But for meal one, the carbs weren't that high, so it wasn't that necessary. But yeah, gonna nail all this now, head off to the gym, and then I will see you back for post-workout after Finn and I have trained pull. As I said, not filming it because I filmed 2 days ago, and this one is purely about food. It's already gonna be too long because I'm just waffling and going on about food for too long. So we'll leave all training bits out, but yeah, so gonna eat this, go train, and I'll catch you after the gym. Right, 20 past 1, nearly half 1. Back from the gym was a good session, was a hard session. Despite eating those 2 bigger, higher carb meals this morning, did not really have time to sort of digest, convert fully to glycogen, so I was still very flat, literally pretty much 0 pump mealtime training. Stuff felt heavy, as it should do. You know, it's 3 weeks out, training's not gonna feel amazing. But, you know, I took progressions, post-workout pose and looked good. I'm at the point now where I'm going rounds and round post-workout, which really does take out of you. After a heavy training session, then go through rounds of pose, and it's brutal, but needs to be done. I'll put some of the post-workout shots on screen now, just a couple. Like I said, very flat, but happy with the look, happy with the amount of tissue I'm still retaining. Post-workout, gonna absolutely get into it now because I'm borderline going hypo soon, just because it has been quite some time. The big bowl's out, so normally I'll use these little mixing bowls for like all my meals. I think these are, what are these? These are 2 litres. I'm pretty sure this is like 4.5 or 5. So post-workout Frosties, we've broken out the big bowl. This is literally only my high day bowl. You know, potentially off season as well when it gets to that point. 300 grams on the dot. Beautiful. Right, so when I have cereal in the off season, on prep, post-workout, high days refeeds, I never have milk. Milk is horrendous, awful for your gut biome, stay away from it. Almond milk is okay if you absolutely need to have milk. Almond milk, oat milk, either of those two. I'd go for the All-Pro unsweetened is what I use for clients. But if you can, if you're hardcore enough, just literally do water with a decent whey protein, blend it so it's like properly shaken up aggressively. And then that, if you get the water to whey protein ratio right, it's like the same consistency of milk. In my opinion, it tastes far better because you can get a really decent flavoured whey. So cinnamon donut whey protein is way nicer than milk. So why would you not do it? Normally I'll do about 350 ml with the whey protein. Today, because I've got ridiculous amounts of cereal, we need to go a little bit higher. So probably 450 ml of water will do. Another secret as well is refrigerate your water so it is cold. Then it is really much similar to milk. Obviously, if it's warm water with whey protein, it won't be as nice. So yeah, this is the next meal. We've got 300 grams of Frosties, 60 grams of Cinnamon Donut Perform whey, and 50 grams of honey, which I will put on top of that once I've poured the whey protein in there. As you can see, it's like the decent consistency. So I'll get a nice close-up, slow-mo pour now, and then I'm gonna nail this because it's my favorite meal ever, is cinnamon whey with cereal. Whether it's Rice Krispies or Frosties with honey on top, unbelievable. Because it's a high day, I've got a shitload of it, so I'm absolutely buzzing and cannot wait to eat this. Right, it's an hour later now since I ate my Frosties. What I did was nailed the Frosties. You can see my washing in the background, lovely. We'll just fix that angle quick. I had the Frosties, but I forgot to mention as well, I had 2 capsules of Strom's GDA Glycomax. As I said this morning, I did take 2 capsules with that meal as well. Then I jumped straight on the treadmill, did 20 minutes of steps, as explained. Especially important after that meal, just because of the quantity of carbs. That is obviously my highest carb meal of the day. No surprise, like 300 grams of Frosties, 50 grams of honey. It's an absolute shit ton of carbs. That's why the GDA is important, as well as doing steps after. You know, there's papers written on the difference it makes if you go for a light bit of activity after eating a meal, and the response your body then has at processing that food. So I'll do that after every single meal now. 3 meals in, it's 2:30, which is pretty good going. I've got a Instagram live with Rob from Full Bore, so I'm going live with Full Bore at 3 p.m. this afternoon to announce the giveaway winners. So from 2 videos ago, I know I mentioned the giveaway. That ends today, so I'll be jumping on live with him in half hour, pick some winners, 7 total winners, we'll see who gets it. After that, I've got check-ins to get back to. So I've done my prep clients this morning that are currently on prep. I've then just got the others that are in the off-season, lifestyle clients that check in on Saturday. So I've got clients checking in every single day of the week. So I'll just get through today's portion. There's some form videos as well that people have sent over that I'll get back to. And then I've got just some admin bits that I need to do. So I've got a bit of work to do after that live stream for a couple of hours. And then it will be meal 4 at about 4:35 p.m.ish. And then I'm not too sure what I'm doing this evening. It's Saturday night, I'm on a high day. I honestly might just go to the cinema by myself or something. I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet, and I kind of want to. So I'm debating just, why not, go by myself. It's a nice thing to do in prep, you just go to the cinema by yourself. You know, I'm living alone, so it's a big old place, it's lonely. But I quite like my own space, so it's okay. But yes, so that's meal 3 boxed off. Just gonna kill some time, probably do a check-in or 2 between now and 3 p.m. when I jump on the live. And then that's that really, there's not too much else to talk about. So I will catch you probably after the live stream or for meal 4. Right, I've just jumped off the live stream, so congrats to all the winners. I've just DM'd you all. It was a good bunch. So yeah, again, thank you to everyone for the support. You know, the giveaway was quite literally a giveaway to give back to everyone that supported me. It is all much appreciated. As for right now, I've now got a shitload of work to do, so I'm gonna be sat at the laptop doing nothing interesting besides client check-ins for the next 2 to 3 hours. So I will join you for meal 4 after I've done those. Right, next meal is made. It is 2 bagels which I've toasted. Then it is 200 grams of chicken, cut up into chicken strips, just the breast cut chicken strips, bit of lettuce, bit of ketchup, bit of salt, and the rest of the pineapple from meal 1. So that's pretty much it. Also, don't know where I've gone, 2 capsules of Glycomax again. Halfway through my work, stopping to eat this. I'll eat this, then I'll go do 20 minutes of steps again. Might actually just walk outside for a little bit because it's quite nice, get some fresh air. And then I will carry on work and see you after that. I think I'm in shot, I can't really tell, but it's quite a lot later now, later on in the day. I ate the last meal 4, the bagels and chicken, did some steps. Whilst I was doing my steps, worked out how much work I had left to do. So I ended up booking Oppenheimer at the cinema. So I've had a very long, stressful week, you know, with the move. Had quite a lot of stuff going on in my personal life as well. And it's just been a long week. And I've finished all my work now, so after steps, I sat back down and did all my work. I've also done my washing, so that's hung up drying. Done my whites like an adult. I don't know why I said it like that, because I did my washing anyway when I lived at home still. But yeah, so got changed, gonna head out to the cinema on my ones by myself, which to be fair, quite looking forward to. It's a prep specialty, going to the cinema by yourself. It's better today because I'm on a high day, so that the food won't bother me. Like when I'm sat there and someone's yamming popcorn down the aisle to me, won't bother me today because I'm not that hungry. I'm fucking hungry, but I've got food in me, so I can't complain. But yeah, quite a lot later, spaced out my meal as well, so I've got one more meal to eat when I'm back. So I'm gonna go do that. So in a bit, I'm going to the cinema. Okay, it is many hours later. That is not straight, but I do not care. Oppenheimer was good. It was long. It was ambitious of me to go see a 3-hour film at this point in prep. It's also one of them that you've got to keep up with what's going on. I said just about managed it, but I'd need a fucking deload after watching that. But no, it was a good evening. I enjoyed it. It was nice to just go and do something, just not think for like 3 hours. So it was good. Yamming down my final meal now, and then going to do my 20 minutes of steps just to help that all digest, and then I'm going to go shower and get to bed, and then rinse and repeat this tomorrow. But I'll eat all this food I've eaten today, and then on top of that I'll have a Five Guys, so burger and fries from Five Guys, and then a dessert after that, which is normally just like a cookie or something. So yeah, this is a less exciting day, but it was easier to film, and I'm also not rocking up into Five Guys by myself with a camera. Not quite at that level. Like, I know I've got 1,500 subs and all, but don't quite have that confidence yet. So yeah, I'm gonna whip up the Rice Krispies. This last meal is 200 grams of Rice Krispies, 30 grams of honey, and 60 grams of whey. So I'm gonna whip that. Right, I've decided I'm not actually gonna film myself making this because you've seen me eat cereal today already. 2 scoops of Cinnamon Donut Perform Whey, and then Tesco's own brand Rice Krispies. They're better than Kellogg's, I promise you. I'm a big fan of buying the branded cereal because I think it does make a difference. However, fucking Tesco Rice Snaps, they're cheaper and they're better. Like the Rice Krispies are too crunchy. These are like a lot lighter, they're nicer. So yeah, gonna nail this with some honey, and then go do my last bits of steps and get off the bed. So total calories were, right, I've banged the total calories on screen now, 5,100 calories, 900 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat, 300 grams of protein. Also with this meal, I'll take 2 more caps of strong Glycomax. So that is everything. Tomorrow will be the exact same, so 5,100 calories, plus a burger and a large fries, which is normally like 1,500 calories, plus a nice cookie dessert, which is, let's say, 600 calories. So tomorrow you're looking at about 7,500 calories. And I'll be nice and spilled over Monday morning, and then probably by sort of Wednesday, Thursday, I'll be back down to a new low next week. And then probably just rinse and repeat because I'm still 3 weeks out. So feeling good. Thank you for watching. I'm sure you all enjoyed, because these food videos always do far better than training videos. I do need to film a house tour. That is the next video coming. I'll film a day in the life as well. Plenty of content coming. So like and subscribe. It's all that shit, and I will catch you in the next one.